Hey everyone, it's Nathan Ng from Proguides here bringing you an item tier list. Quick disclaimer, this item tier list is missing plenty of items. Why? Because, well, it is obvious that Smoke, BKB, and Gem are broken, and plenty of build-up items such as Morbid Mask aren't really worth mentioning. Anyway, we will be discussing what the good and the bad items are in this video, but before then, here is the question of the day. What item do you have the highest win rate with? Now without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Glimmer Cape provides great value by being cheap and providing invisibility as well as a plus 45 magic resist. In this way, you force the enemy's team to buy detection, and they must use more resources because the magic resist is very powerful, which is why Shadow Amulet and Cloak are broken as well. Null Talisman provides great stats, gives you 0.8 mana regeneration and 3% spell amplification, an essential early game item for mainly intelligence heroes. Wraith Band provides similar value in terms of stats, but instead grants plus 5 attack speed and 1.5 armor. This item is great for agility heroes, but also strength heroes that like that extra armor and attack speed such as Slardar. Ring of Basilius provides mana regeneration for the laning stage. It will help sustain your mana so that you and your laning partner can spam spells, which makes Sage's Mask great as well. Solar Crest is great because it stacks with Medallion, and it makes one of your cores nearly immortal in teamfights by granting armor, attack speed, and movement speed. Meteor Hammer acts as a great combo for certain heroes such as Phoenix, Wind Ranger, Mirana, and etc., while also providing a way to deal damage to towers and quickly clear creep waves. Quelling Blade is so cheap and can be used for setup, to ward, and to farm faster. Windlace is a lifesaver for slow heroes such as Veno or Pudge. This movement speed buff from Windlace will also make these heroes able to escape rather than just die due to moving too slowly. Ring of Regeneration is valuable because it can help sustain you in constant harass lanes. By purchasing 2 Ring of Regeneration for only 350 gold, you're practically immortal. Chainmail provides plus 4 armor, which is incredibly useful against physical damage cores such as PA or Lifestealer. Ghost Scepter is a saving grace from physical damage dealers such as TA or PA, and is able to render these heroes relatively useless for the duration. Brewster provides good stats, damage, and HP regeneration for a cheap cost. All the boots. Power Treads is great when you want more attack speed. Arcane Boots is great when you want more mana, obviously. Tranquil Boots are great for when you take plenty of damage and you don't want to spend any gold on regeneration. Phase Boots is when you're looking for movement speed. And Boots of Travel is great for dealing with heavy split pushers. Drum of Endurance is a cheap item for cores to purchase to increase their movement speed and be tankier. Mask of Madness is a great early item for farming efficiently, especially for carries that just want to ignore their teammates for 15 minutes, such as Sven or PA. Pipe of Insight provides immense magical resistance and health regeneration for such a low cost that it has to be in the A tier. Guardian Greaves is great armor, raw mana points, and great active for a moderate cost. Blade Mail, on the other hand, is a cheap item for armor and attack damage besides the obvious return damage active. Yules is a great setup for Meteor Hammer and other spells that Senpai are hard to hit such as Leshrac Split Earth. Orchid is a cheap item for the stats that provides a great active. Nullifier continually dispels for 5 seconds, which renders Yules, Glimmer, and Ghost Scepter worthless against a Nullifier. This item also provides plenty of damage. Mantisel is a solid generic item that grants great stats, attack speed, and movement speed while also removing buffs. Great value for its cost. Assault Keras, great armor buff with the bonus of granting extra attack speed without costing too much. Silver Edge is a great item for heroes that just want more raw damage and attack speed such as Wraith King. Monkey King Bar is a great item because of the immense magical damage that goes through BKB with the bonus of added attack speed and damage. Heaven's Halberd is a great item because of its great status resistance and evasion for a cheap cost paired with the disarm. Desolator provides extra damage for a cheap cost of 3500 because it extends your whole team hitting a target that has a Deso debuff. Sage and Yasha gives great stats, status resistance, movement speed, attack speed, and self HP regeneration, as well as lifesteal amplification for a moderate cost. Abyssal Blade. Its new range makes it a great item that can kill heroes without great mobility or who have spell immunity. Satanic has status resistance and heals, which makes you nearly immortal. Ring of Protection adds great tankiness to heroes by providing plus 2 armor for only 175 gold. Daedalus provides immense amount of damage with a good crit, and its price was reduced in patch 7.27. Basher has great attack, strength, and active for a moderate cost. Shadowblade is great for heroes that want attack speed and damage with the bonus of moving faster as well. Ags is a great item on heroes that need it such as Sven, but it is usually a 3rd or 4th item pickup. Spirit Vessel is an upgraded version of Urn that is good because it provides great tankiness and a solution for heroes that abuse healing such as Enchantress. Hand of Midas This item is good to get on heroes that like to have attack speed and want to farm, such as Lifestealer. Hand of Midas is also really cheap at 2200 gold. Vial of Discord. This item is for spellcasters that deal most of their damage to their magic, while also providing mana for a moderate cost. Force Staff is a cheap way of saving an ally for only 2175 gold. And Ether Lens is good in certain situations, as supports will enjoy this item if they are ahead, and they can carry the game by acquiring this item such as a Bane with a Fiend's Grip. Eon Disc is good because Faceless Void is a good hero at the moment because this item doesn't really care about Chrono. Lotus Orb provides a solid amount of HP and mana regeneration as well as armor and raw mana, and the item reflection is an added bonus. Shiva's Guard. This is a good item for the mid-late game and is great for heroes looking for more intelligence as well as armor, such as a Storm Spirit. Battlefury has actually fallen off because of its long build-up in a constant fighting meta. Echo Saber provides great stats, damage, attack speed, and mana regeneration for cheap cost. One of Divine Rapier's greatest assets is the ability to true strike while also giving plenty of damage. Mjolnir provides a good amount of damage and attack speed for a moderate cost, and Lincoln's Sphere has dropped in the price of 5,000 to 4,600 in patch 7.27, which has brought its value up. Finally, Refresher Orb provides mana and HP regeneration, but is bought for an awesome active. Diffusal Blade has a high cost for some agility and ends with a decent active. Crimson Guard is a much worse version of Solar Crest. Necrobook has fallen off because of the reduction of attack damage to minions and because the mana regeneration was reduced in patch 7.27. Blightstone is expensive for only -2 armor, and Orb of Venom has fallen off because of the nerfs in 7.25, which reduced the duration and damage per second. The next item is Vlad's, and it's fallen off as well because it got nerfed in patch 7.27 by costing 75 more gold and not providing +3 armor and reduced lifesteal by 5%. This item will now move down to the C tier. Vanguard provides mediocre tankiness for its cost. Moonshard is actually an ultra late game item that is used when you don't have any more items, but it definitely does provide plenty of attack speed. Rod of Atos has fallen off because of patches 7.21D and 7.22, in which the cooldown was increased, cast range was reduced, and the stat it provided was lowered. Ethereal Blade provides great agility while also being a great save for allies against physical damage for a moderate cost. Radiance has fallen off like Battlefury because of a long buildup in a constant fighting meta. Bloodthorn is an incredible item for the utility that it provides, not to mention the active is kind of crazy, but this item is also very expensive, which sets it back to the C tier. Eye of Skadi provides decent stats for its relative cost and grants a decent slow. Maelstrom. This item has fallen off in many patches, starting with not affecting BKB units in patch 7.23, then in patch 7.24 the damage from the Chain Lightning got reduced by 10, then finally in patch 7.24b the Chain Lightning bounces distance got reduced by 250 units. Holy Locket got upgraded from "is this even a viable item" to being kind of decent because in patch 7.27, where Holy Locket can now target allies with a 500 unit cast range. This also works well with Io and Oracle. Octarine Core. This item is decent because of its value that it provides by Soul Booster, which makes Soul Booster decent as well, while giving an added bonus of 25% cooldown reduction for spells and items. Now moving on to the D tier items. Armlet is an extra niche item that works on heroes that get lifesteal to benefit from the extra strength they gain from Unholy Strength, such as CK. Scythe of Vice. The reason this item has fallen off is because of the various status resistant items that makes Vice a mini stun compared to its normal 3.5 second stun. Heart. The effective tankiness of this item is underwhelming compared to Skadi and Satanic, which is completely outshining Heart. Soul Ring. This item is pretty expensive for the tankiness and mana regeneration that it provides. Helm of the Dominator. This item has fallen off in patch 7.27a. There was a price increase of 250 to the recipe, as well as a reduction in the base attack damage bonus of -15. Another nerf was the added bonus in 7.27d by reducing the minimum health to 1000 from 1500. Dagon. This item costs way too much to provide such little value. Hurricane Pike has a high cost while providing mediocre stats, with an underwhelming active which translates to Dragonlance being quite bad as well. Bloodstone isn't great for most heroes because there are better items to purchase for tankiness, such as Solar Crest. Ring of Tarask. This item doesn't provide great regeneration for the tankiness. Now onto the F tier items. Kaya and Sange. This item is absolutely terrible because Kaya is underwhelming for an item that costs 4100, while Sange and Yasha are infinitely better than this item. Kaya and Yasha. Again, Kaya is insanely underwhelming. Sange and Yasha is just too good compared to this item. Thank you guys so much for watching this item tier list. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the various good and bad items, and I really hope this makes item choices way more clear in the current meta. Purchasing the broken items will make your games easier rather than harder. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like content such as this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day. Peace.